Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Dirty. Um, got my review for the Dead or Alive Dimensions for the 3DS. All right, this is Dead or Alive Dimensions for the 3DS. This here is got to be my favorite game so far on the 3DS. And why is that? Because it brings the graphics, it brings the gameplay, and it also brings the online play, which is cool. All right. First, I'm gonna get into the gameplay. I mean, if you ever played Dead or Alive, I mean, you won't go wrong here. I mean, it plays exactly the same moves, grabs, throws, counters, reversals. It's all in this game. And Tecmo Team Ninja did an awesome job with this and not rushing just to put this game on the 3DS. They didn't rush it. They actually took their time. Um, Storyline is by far interesting. We all know with Dead or Alive, when you play the arcade mode, there's just some weird stories behind the characters. You really some of the characters you really, I mean, they're your favorite characters to play with, but you really have no in-depth, behind them, or why they in the tournament or why they fighting. And it's always something crazy they throw at you cinematic at the end for some of the characters. But got it here on the 3DS, and man, it looks gorgeous on the 3DS. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and just hit start, and basically just kind of run through what you get. Chronicles here, and you probably really can't see it that good with my camera phone, but Chronicles is basically the whole story mode. Um, they try to tie in gaps and missing pieces and stuff you probably just didn't understand, about Dead or Alive, and they actually did a good job with it. And you actually have, I want to say maybe, is it? I think it's five stages. Yeah, I think it's five, and each one probably takes you between maybe 30 minutes to finish, or maybe a little more. Could be between 30 to 40 minutes. It could be longer than that, but each stage is actually long because you're actually going through cutscenes. They're actually talking, so the voice acting is spot on. You do have live animation where they're actually moving and it looks great, but you do have some still shots doing some cutscenes while they're talking and they just stand there, but they hair and maybe pieces of their clothes may blow through the wind and let you see, what I'm saying, that it's just not a still frame. It's still stuff moving on them, but they're not physically moving. But then in the parts where they do have the cinematic, yeah, it looks great, especially in the 3D. It's just like you watching a damn movie almost. But what Chronicles is basically telling the whole story, and it seemed like they starting from maybe Dead or Alive 2. It could be 1. I only had a chance to play 1, Dead or Alive 1, on the PS1 a long time ago, and it was actually the demo. I had the demo of it, and I thought it was an okay game. I wasn't really into. I just knew the boobs were big and they moved like hell. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, should I get this game? But I never did mess around and pick up, Dead or Alive, the first one. But as 2 came along, I started playing and it was actually pretty good. 3, and then 4. I was just in love with 4. So that's what Chronicles is basically about. It's the story, and it's the story basically taking the ninjas, and you see her here on the cover, and she left the clan, which is forbidden to just leave the village, leave the clan. She was going after her brother, you know. But I like the story mode. The story mode is cool. Then you also have the arcade mode. The arcade mode puts you up maybe against 5 to 6 characters, one after the other. And then as you keep progressing, you open up a new stage. Then you open up a new stage, new stage. It's like you try to beat your time. And each time you do that, you unlock different characters, costumes, figurines, what they do in different poses. You can take pictures of them behind different backgrounds of stages in the game. Then you got survival mode. Got survival mode here. In survival mode, basically they just throw a whole bunch of characters at you. I'm on the third survival and I got to fight 30 characters. The first one was 10, second one was 20. Now I'm going up against 30. Then we have tag challenge. Okay, now the tag challenge is you and a partner, which is the computer, against the computer. So basically, while you're fighting, the computer will, like, jump in. Like, you ain't even press the button to tag him in like you can on Dead or Alive 4, and then take over that character that comes in. The computer takes over the second character. So basically, you're fighting, doing little combos, and he or she'll just jump in and just start, trying to fight. And then there is a little tag up there you can hit, but they won't tag right away sometimes. They try to get a couple of licks in, flip out, and have you jump in, which is crazy. Then you have free play, you have training, and you have local play. And the showdown is pretty cool. Showdown is for when you're doing the spot pass. Like somebody else may have the game and you walk past them if you're carrying your 3DS with you, and they'll challenge you with a character or anything like that. Then the internet play is basically you're going online. You can play just in your region, or you can play just all over and just say world. You can play all over. And I gotta say, I do like the internet play on here. It's fantastic. It's cool. I like it. I have no issues with it whatsoever. I done played maybe like 20 matches online, and I could say out of those 20, 2 that I could say so far was lag at the beginning of the match. Just 2 out of 20, and that's not bad at all. I mean, that's excellent. Saying that, this is a handheld, what I'm saying, and Wi-Fi, and you're playing anybody, it could be somebody in, England or something like that, and the connection is just like perfect, dead on, no lag when you press the button. And other than that, you got 3D photo album where you can take pictures of them and, put them in different poses. They already in different poses. You just put them in the backdrop. But this is a perfect game. They made sure they put everything together for this game so you wouldn't, get bored with it too quick. Now, like Street Fighter 4, I do love Street Fighter, but Street Fighter 4 had all the characters already unlocked for you. So basically, you probably know some of the storyline from the console version, and then playing online is good on Street Fighter 4, because when you're finished, you and that opponent have the option to quit, change character, or hit for rematch. And I love that, because 9 times out of 10, me and the opponent I'm fighting, we always hit rematch, because we want to go at it again. Like, okay, you did some shit to me that you ain't gonna do again. I'm on your game, I'm on to you. So, now I gotta show you what I can do more now. You know what I'm saying? But Dead or Alive is like, you play, and if you win or even if you lose, it's like, okay, that's it. There's no more. You have to go back and reboot. But my time is almost up, so this is my review of Dead or Alive. Dimensions for the 3DS. Go pick this up. I get it's like a 10. Like, everything is perfect. Go get it.